Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Srimad Bhagavatam Bites, or just Bhagavatam Bites for short. I don't know.
Or BB.
BB. Everything's BB, isn't it? So, Hare Krishna. Where are we reading from?
Canto 4, Chapter 9, Text 25.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Text 25. The personality of Godhead continued. My dear Dhruva, after your material life in this body, you will go to my planet, which is always offered obeisances by the residents of all other planetary systems. It is situated above the planets of the 7 rishis, and having gone there, you will never have to come back again to this material world. Purport. In this verse, the word navartate is very significant. The Lord says you will not come back to this material world, for you will reach Matstanam, my abode. Therefore, Dhruva Loka, or the pole star, is the abode of Lord Vishnu within this material world. Upon it there is an ocean of milk, and within that ocean there is an island known as Swetadweep. It is clearly indicated that this planet is situated above the 7 planetary systems of the rishis, and because this planet is Vishnu Loka, it is worshipped by all other planetary systems. It may be questioned here what will happen to the planet known as Dhruva Loka at the time of the dissolution of this universe. The answer is simple. Dhruva Loka remains like other Vaikuntha Lokas beyond this universe. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has commented in this connection that the very word Navartate indicates that this planet is eternal. Amazing mercy that Lord Vishnu is giving to Dhruva Maharaj. Isn't it?
Ever so slightly, immensely amazing, yes.
It's a bit much, but it's good.
I mean, that's interesting. I thought that there was a different planet where Shwetadweep was located. I didn't realize that Shwetadweep was on the pole star on Dhruva Loka. That's amazing. So Lord personally resides there.
Amazing.
Text 26. The great sage Maitreya said, after being worshipped and honored by the boy Dhruva Maharaj, and after offering him his abode, Lord Vishnu, on the back of Garuda, returned to his own abode as Dhruva Maharaj looked on. From this verse, it appears that Lord Vishnu awarded Dhruva Maharaj the same abode in which he resides. His abode is described in the Bhagavad Gita 15.6. Yad gatva na nivartante taddama paramam mama. Okay. So it's like the Lord came, blessed, gave immense opulence, and then said, adios, I'm out of here.
Text 27. Despite having achieved the desired result of his determination by worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord, Dhruva Maharaj was not very pleased. Thus he returned to his home. He ain't happy after all that. Purport. By worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord in devotional service as instructed by Narada Muni, Dhruva Maharaj achieved the desired result. His desire was to get a very exalted position, excelling that of his father, grandfather, and great-grandfather. And although it was a somewhat childish determination, because Dhruva Maharaj was nothing but a small child, Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is so kind and merciful that he fulfilled Dhruva's desire. Dhruva Maharaj wanted a residence more exalted than any ever occupied by anyone else in his family. Therefore, he was offered the planet in which the Lord personally resides, and his determination was completely satisfied. Still, when Dhruva Maharaj returned home, he was not very much pleased, for although in pure devotional service there is no demand from the Lord, because of his childish nature he had demanded something. Thus, although the Lord also fulfilled his desire, he was not very pleased. Rather, he was ashamed that he had demanded something from the Lord, for he should not have done this. Interesting. That shows how Dhruva Maharaj has become purified and progressed in spiritual life when we feel like that. So initially it might be, you worship on a certain level and you're expecting certain comfort almost, or reciprocation. But when we advance a bit and have some purification, we can feel like that, where it's like, you've done so much, or I've taken so much, and really I shouldn't be thinking like that. I should just serve, So it's showing that he's made advancement, he's purified, because he's having that retrospect, like, oh, maybe it weren't so cool to do that. Like if someone is very kind to you and they host you very nicely, or they just serve you, and you just feel like, maybe I took too much, maybe I was like that. That's just occurring like that, Oh, just too much. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna. And you can't repay the person. How's he gonna repay Lord Vishnu? What is he gonna give? But so yeah, it's interesting, his character development.
Interesting. Yeah, this yeah, I always find it challenging. What are the chances of finding someone who has not a stitch of desire for something, So it's a very rare thing. Not easy. Text 28. Sri Vidura inquired, "My dear Brahmana, the abode of the Lord is very difficult to attain. It can be attained only by pure devotional service, which alone pleases the most affectionate, merciful Lord." Dhruva Maharaj achieved this position even in one life, and he was very wise and conscientious. Why then was he not very pleased? Purport. Saint Vidura's inquiry is very relevant. The word artavit, which refers to one who knows how to discriminate between reality and unreality, is very significant in this connection. An artavit is also called paramahamsa. A paramahamsa accepts only the active principle of everything, just as a swan accepts only the milk from a mixture of water and milk. A paramahamsa accepts only the Supreme Personality of Godhead as his life and soul, neglecting all external material things. Dhruva Maharaj was in this category, and due to his determination, he achieved the result he desired, but still, when he returned home, he was not very pleased. Dhruva Maharaj was in this category. Yeah, the point being that ideally, you would think one would feel pleased after they achieved such a high level of achievement or whatever you've gone for, like in your mission or your, if you set out to build a company and make £1 million, and you build 10 companies and make £10 million, you think you'd be happy. But this is the thing. Materialistic acquisition does not satisfy the soul. It doesn't touch the soul. So only by the soul being touched, by the soul being connected with Krishna, does one actually find genuine happiness. So we see here that because he was after something material, then he isn't very happy. Although I was confused here because Prabhupada says that, describes the whole thing of a Paramahamsa. He is like a swan. He just takes the water or just sees Krishna. And then he says Dhruva Maharaj was in this category, and due to his determination, he achieved the result he desired. But still, when he returned home, he was not very pleased. It just seems interesting that a Paramahamsa, Dhruva Maharaj is on the platform of Paramahamsa, but yet he was still clearly desiring something materialistic. And he got it. Anyway, it's maybe a bigger conversation there. Interesting.
Okay, shall we read, Todd?
Yes, please.
It's a massive purport.
Oh, that's that one.
It's massive.
Yeah.
Like, amazingly massive.
Okay, well, let's just leave that for the next time then. It's like 5-page parent.
It is.
Okay, so we'll pick up next time with the big purport. Thank you all very much for tuning in, listening to the ecstatic pastimes of Dhruva Maharaj from the 4th canto.
Yeah.
So please read the Bhagavatam in your own time and continue to tune in. And we request you to like,
comment,
subscribe,
and share.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.